We've got an iPhone 14 Pro here with partial touch failure. Some areas do not respond to touch. Power off the iPhone. Disconnect the screen and remove the front sensor cable. Instead of a full screen replacement, we will replace only the front glass and touch. Save money and keep the original display. This replacement part combines the front glass and touch layer. We will replace the front glass, transfer the screen touch IC to the touch flex cable, and reconnect it to the original display via a tag-on flex cable. First, separate the front glass. Laser the screen edges to soften the bezel adhesive. Put the screen onto the suction pad to hold it securely. Use a pair of tweezers to remove the screen bezel. Use 0.03 mm cutting wire to separate the front glass. Feed the wire between the glass and OLED display. Gently pull it back and forth to cut through the adhesive. Use an electric glue remover pen to scrape off the OCA residue from the OLED. Remove the remaining OCA using a lint-free cloth or foam dipped in cleaning solution. Install the front glass with touch using an alignment mold. The front glass is pre-installed with OCA. Place the screen into a laminating machine. This machine laminates the screen and removes air bubbles at the same time. Next, transfer the screen touch IC to the new touch flex cable. This is to retain full touch functionality and pass iOS part pairing verification. Heat the IC with a hot air gun and pry the IC up. Apply flux to the IC solder pads on the touch flex cable. Solder the touch IC to the solder pads. The new touch layer will be connected to the original screen via this tag-on flex. It is to be soldered to the original touch IC pads. Heat the IC pads and remove the adhesive residue using tweezers. Pin the IC pads using a soldering iron. Clean the IC pads with PCB cleaner. Align the tag-on flex with the IC pads. Use the soldering iron and solder wire to connect the flex cable to the IC pads. Clean the IC pads with PCB cleaner. Cover the solder pads with insulating tape. Gently bend the touch flex cable to align it with the tag-on flex pads. Use the soldering iron and solder wire to connect them point by point. Last, install a new screen bezel. Place the screen bezel onto an alignment mold. Apply glue to the edges. Align the screen to the bezel. Place the upper mold piece on top to press the bezel in place. Since the front glass with touch comes with an extra tag on flex cable, the overall thickness increases. This might result in a slightly weaker bond between the front glass and bezel. Install the screen back. The touch function is working properly. Stay tuned for more repair and refurbishment updates.